First, I explain you what is cinematographer, and this term cinematography or cinematographer are normally misunderstood by most of the people. So, like cinematography, keeping all the basic principle of photography the same, like cinematographer belongs to the cinema, big screen cinema, where you narrating the script basically. Through cinematography, you narrate the script. Now, it's a very big term, in like few sentences, it's very difficult. But mainly cinematographer, they work for the moving picture, which is not a series of, it's a basically series of still photography. But one has to be really knowledgeable about the complete, all the department of filmmaking. To become a successful cinematographer, you have to be a good director, you have to be a good storyteller, you have to be a good editor, you should have a very good sense of outfits and music and art, like production designing, and so many things. So, like the complete making of the film, keeping that thing in mind, cinematographer is shoots the subject basically. So, we are basically, we are not cameramen. Cameraman can be anybody. Just take one video camera, just start shooting something, news reader or anything. But when you're talking about cinematography, it's a very serious side of the whole filmmaking, and the hardest and the very serious kind. So cinematographer, they are involved right from the scripting normally. Most of the director would like any cinematographer to involve them when they start conceiving the script, every stage of the script. And so many things are jointly decided between director, art director, producer, and cinematographer in the first stage. So like the cinematographer gets involved in right from the beginning of the scripting to the planning, to the locations basically. So the whole team goes for the location and everything is being checked by cinematographer. Whether this is a right location the way you imagine. Cinematographer has to imagine the whole script in mind first. Like it's a long process of couple of months. Every scene you read, imagine yourself at home, do your homework the way you see the film, exchange your whole imagination with your director and the team, other related people, who are creative. Then finally lock something, between the director, his creative team and the cinematographer, considering art direction in mind. Now basically art director gives you the look of the film, all the texture around you and the way script is written. So cinematographer travels to the detail of the scripting, complete detail, right from the actors, their look, how they're going to look, how you're going to light up the mood, the ambient lighting around. So everything goes as per the scene, like some of the scenes are indoor, some of the scenes are outdoor, and there are multiple millions of locations and so many ways. There is nothing full stop here, there is nothing full stop in the life of cinematographer. So everything goes when you read the script, you trigger your brain, you start seeing the visuals, and then finally physically you go to the locations with the team. Team means the director, his associates and producer for the economy of the projects, how viable it is to shoot certain places, whether he can afford or not. So many things one has to consider, the whole team. And the art director. Now art director is very essential around cinematographer and director, because ultimately he is going to give you ideas, so many things. This so and so place we can convert in like this and that. Then he ends up making so many sketches, 3D drawings of the sets, whatever. So cinematographer starts placing the mood of every scene, how to picturize it, how to open the scene and how to end the scene. Now there are so many big scenes or small scenes. It's made of multiple shots which are joined together finally. And so many scenes are one shot, so that is a very hard work between director and the cinematographer. Finally, before you go on location, they decide every possible camera movements, how you want to picturize the scene, and all the scenes you join together becomes a film. So, so we are basically cinematographers are connected with the complete storytelling which is related to cinematography, right? While a cameraman or a videographer or photographer, they don't have to think too much on this. One has to be literate to become a cinematographer. And as I said, is a very serious side of it, no? So all the lighting modes, references, and so many ways, they no full stop in our life. Even after 41 years, I'm cinematographing, and they no full stop. Every day, I think what is world doing. I see what is world doing, what I want to do. One has to be really young and fit all the time, very disciplined. That's the only way cinematographer can survive for so many years. And I have come across with great cinematographer that they work 50 years in their life, without even compromising and without losing the interest. So, it's all about mindset, to become a cinematographer. So, cinematography is a ultimate stage of filmmaking and photography, both combined, So it is, both the things are merged with each other, storytelling, and when you click a picture, one single frame, that everything is merged together, So, these are the basics of cinematography, very involved in complete filmmaking. Every department work with you through the filmmaking, for their work only little bit. Like art director comes and sets, then he goes home. Stunt person, he'll come, do stunt for that 4, 5 minutes, 15 minutes for the film, and he's not connected then. Then choreographer, he'll come and shoot his song, and he is not connected then. But cinematographer and the director, they both are the only entity in this filmmaking. They go through the complete, everybody, every individual who is involved in filmmaking. Cinematographer goes to the post-production also to check the edit and VFX and so many things, as per him, everything has to go. Though most of the editing calls are taken by director, but definitely director would like to go through cinematographer whether he has any suggestion or she has any suggestions, which is very important because this is how between director and cinematographer on the table before the production goes on the floor, the whole thing is seen in the mind or maybe in terms of some sketches and some homework, some kind of homework. Our days when I began, it was very different. I am from a small town and a very small family, very poor family. I had a great parents, but they were really poor. So in those days also there were so many institutes abroad and FTI, Pune, Film and Television Institute of India is one of the largest and the best in Pune. But I couldn't do it, so somehow I have gone through the complete training myself, I train my own self, working on the field. But today's world, which is very complicated and so many literature around, so many gadgets around, so I would definitely advise anybody who wants to come into any kind of filmmaking or cinematography to go to the a proper institute. Now, institute is varying actually in India, right, or abroad. That depends upon how much your family can support. It all depends on the economy of the family. So there are so many local institutes in Bombay. One example I'll give you, Whistling Wood, at Film City, which is run by Subhas Ghai. And so many senior filmmakers from all over the department, they go and They give lectures and take all the youngsters, today's generation, around their knowledge of filmmaking, you know. And there are so many abroad, like right from, one can go to Singapore, is a very good institute. One can go to LA, New York New York University has a 3-year filmmaking course where you can specialize in cinematography. Then there is one Crash Course in New York Film Academy, where I sent my son there, you know. So he did 1-year diploma course in filmmaking. So it is very important, since I sent my own son, you know, because today otherwise without institute it's very difficult to survive, because so many time I come across with so many youngsters, you know, all the parents, so many time over a period of couple of years they approach me for their kids, you know, son or a daughter. So some say, like there are so many examples where I can't say the names of people, but like so many students with their parents came to me, they started working under somebody as a cinematography. And after a couple of years I meet them, no, no uncle, you know, it did not work out. So that kind of cases are, so many cases I have around, because myself is an institute only, you know, because when I work, I always have youngsters, the new generation under me, you know, right from training to working as an assistant, and they built up their own career. Now, some people could make it, some people disappear, some people still struggling, even after 20 years, you know. So like so many students, so many kids come out of some illusion to me, you know, like out of glamour, say, out of money, glamour. So, these things are very difficult because my experience is so vast, you know, so vast. Like one can write a book on this, you know, the whole experience about the journey of people in the industry. So, though, like as a cinematographer or anywhere in the filmmaking, maybe you do institute or not, whatever, but I advise, as I said, better you do institute. So it gives you basic infrastructure, you know, instead of wasting 2-3 years here and there. And education and literature is always good, otherwise also. So many people waste time, like so many people, so many students I met after 10 years. Every 3 years I check with them, they're trying something else, they're trying something else. No, it did not work out, now I'm trying something else. But they're not realizing at the end of it, they're like 35-year-old, where actually you settle at this age. So one has to be very clear about what you want to do, whatever happens. That was my approach. I was a photographer from a small town, clicking weddings and little bit of architectural work and all, you know. But I was very sure I want to do cinematography. Like 45 years back, I talked to my dad, and my dad had no idea, poor guy, what you're talking. You know, this word he never listened. Not my dad, but anybody in my whole entire family. So, today, I was so clear, like I have gone through hell. If I tell you my story, I'm sure one would have tears in the eyes. So let's not go that side of it. But I have somehow managed myself. I was very determined, and right from beginning, the day I came to Bombay in '76, I was sure I want to do cinematography for the big screen. That's it. And I did every possible thing, efforts, building up a relation with people, working on the sets. And at the end, what I understood, you know, like the way I climbed the ladder, I was just working honestly on the sets. Whoever gave me a little chance to stand on the set, just to watch shooting, you know, there onwards all the magic happened. Some people looked at me very positively. They started giving me some work, so I worked. But I never entered any politics. Nothing. Just work, go home and sleep. I never asked for money, nothing. You know, because right from beginning, I realized if I work really sensibly and really with full heart, with honesty, you know, without stealing the work, the people going to bound to pay me. And it happened. It happened to another level, you know, like in my life. So all my belief as a student, what my mindset was, it all worked out very well. So like going to institute will give you lots of international cinema knowledge also, So, when you come back after the institute, again you have to start from A. It's not necessary you are a cinematographer. So you have to start working under somebody, where I have given, during my shoot, I have given breaks to so many students, and some people are really big, and they're busy, and they're very honest, that today they're very busy people. So, as I said, myself is an institute only because the way I have gone through in my life, it was very, very pity the way so many people misuse me, and so many people really treated me like hell, I'm telling you. But I had that mindset to take everything into me, I digested everything. That is why I'm here, and even today I'm working after 41 years in cinematography. So, I feel so sad I couldn't do institute, but I sent my son. Now my son did what I was telling you before. He did 1 year only, because right from childhood he has seen me shooting, coming on the set, vagere, vagere, vagere. So everything came into him right from birth, So, and he was graduated here in management. But finally decided I want to be in filmmaking as a cinematographer. So that's the only thing what my father couldn't do. I sent him abroad for 1 year. He wanted to do 1 year crash course, So, and finally he figured out, even after that crash course also, he took approximately 8 to 9 years today, where he is today. Where he is today, he doing all the mainstream work and everything. But these are the Guru mantras I have given him, Okay, are you going to study cinematography or complete filmmaking out of glamour, or your father is so successful, he is earning so much of money, so you want to do it, or are you serious or not? Basically, he said, no, daddy, I have no glamour, nothing, but I am very serious. Because out of 100 people till today approach me with their parents or without parents, right? So most of the people, what I figure out, most of the youngsters, they don't have patience. Because this is a very slow moving process. You have to understand at the first stage only. And I request all the parents that think of your kids' future, not to waste time, because this is a very slow moving process in any department in filmmaking, not as a cinematographer, but anywhere. It is not going to happen overnight, So, have patience, have honesty, love for filmmaking, really love for filmmaking, where you sleep in the night with the thought of watching some good films, some good images, some good foreign cinema. And when you get up, you have to get up with the same feel, to it. It has to come to your blood. Otherwise, if you have any calculation, please don't come. It can ruin you. So many people get ruined. I have seen people going into depression. I have seen people cutting the skin. Is another side of it. I have seen so many students, they have done this, because most, out of 100, I would say 99 people are misguided, and they come to the industry for some other illusions, Because we all think, oh, I am the best. Oh, I think any age group, suppose you're 20-year-old, you think, oh, I can do better work than this, Or any good film you see, you say, no, I can do better than this, I can do this. But it's not so. Because one spends whole life to make one film, So it is not so, and come out of an illusion, just be practical. And so many people are killed out of illusion, but actually they are not as brilliant as creative. I don't think so. So out of my whole statistic about rate of success is 1% only 1. And that you have to cut through. Otherwise, suppose you can't go to that level. There are so many stages, like the people who started with me, say I'm giving you my people around me only, 40 years back, who started with me on the working as an apprentice on the sets. Now, some people, they gave up, they become old, they gave up, they had no remuneration. Some people managed to stay here, little bit. So they are working as whatever, like in cinematography, sir, काम दे दो, हाथ जोड़ के बात करते हैं. And out of that, whatever they earn, they're making their earnings. Some people are little higher, who are working very well, but they are all, like so many people who are working with me, they are only assistants today. So they do only lighting. Some people doing only focus pulling. Now they are like 50, 60-year-old, but they do that only. But they never had an urge, the inside driven thing. No, you have to be driven inside fire, really fire, to become a cinematographer. Only then you can hold the whole control over it. You have to take the whole project on your chest, basically. You have to feel the pressure, the way you hug somebody. So these are the very self-realized things. So, and some people who are working with me, they are even bigger than me. They have done wonders. So there is nothing definite. कि चलो post graduation किया तो इतनी salary मिलेगी. It's not like that. So after a couple of years I work, I'll get more remuneration. No. Remuneration is decided by you only. By you means how creative you are, how much you are in demand. When you're given a single chance, right, to shoot something XYZ, not a big project, but XYZ, say dirt project. There you have to create good image. Let people, you don't talk about your work, let people see your work. Then if you're lucky, it releases on the screen, on a television or a big screen. Where it releases, all the smart big people around you who are successful, they keep eye on all this. And maybe they don't know you. You never met them, but they know. They know they have their own connections with their producer. They call up each other and they figure out who shot this, who is this boy or a girl, where is he from. And if they like your work, they automatically call you. See, work talks. Work fetches you good work. More work, more money, everything. So every time, every project you do is a challenge only, Like today I did something. Now same product coming to me or same kind of script, I have to do something more for that particular project. Only then I'm progressing, every day you have to progress. So when you work very intelligently, very honestly, and there are so many other things works with your success, not only your talent and creativity. Let me clarify my understanding in life, because I find so many great technicians around me who are having same age group, but they are nowhere. But I'm sure they are great technicians, because you need two brains. One is creative side and one is other side of it, it's like other side of the coin. So other side means business side. Let me talk clearly, being Gujarati cinematographer. So one has to be sharp, both the side, then only you can progress, So with creative now, you have to learn yourself how to sell yourself first, right? How to market yourself, right? Whatever you're doing, whatever knowledge, you have to ultimately exhibit on the screen. Now when you exhibit, thousands of people go see, other filmmakers keeping eye on you, as I said. So they all know. If they like your work, they call you. Otherwise no fun you calling people and follow them, Because so many work on the screen I see is very calculated. It's not natural by heart, It's not flowing. So these kind of people, they have problem. Now, this is something one has to come to me to know what I mean by this, because this little speech is not enough. So certain work, you can see that they live the script so up. Their visuals are so strong. Whatever director and writer is imagined and written, it is enhanced by cinematographer. So where you reach this level, and it is by nature. You can't, maybe you go to institute or you have some guru to teach you all these things, but ultimately it is you. You can hear somebody, you can learn somebody's talent and all, but you can inherit. Certain gifts we have we have certain gifts. When you start institute, suddenly it comes out, and you realize, oh my God, I never understood myself. Oh, I can do this. So till you step, like to reach A point to B point, you have to walk. So this is what I say, that there are billions of steps. Like every step you realize, your hidden talent which you till today you never realized, but it comes out on its own. When you're serious, when day and night when you think about images and script and cinema and all, every day, like while eating you read series, because every youngster at certain age, like 8-10 years to settle in whatever they're doing in filmmaking. Maybe you're an editor, maybe you're a cinematographer, or maybe you're a director. But that 8-10 years you have to settle. You have to start doing independent work. That is the whole funda. And if you can't make it, anyway, this industry, the other side, good side of it, if you're honest and hardworking, then you are an example of a good survivor, but not like the boss. So it depends how much you're satisfied in your own personal life. What is your fire within you, how much driven you are. So there's so many factors, and how connected you are. This is very important. Now I can have a great literature knowledge about cinema as a cinematographer, but I'm not connected. I'm not connected with people. So what I do is not for me to just every day play and see it, right? And praise myself. No. You have to, anything you do, you have to exhibit it, like painting. Like one painter works 8-10 years and then he exhibits his painting, right? And everybody has a height to rate yourself, Automatically when when audience comes in, another filmmaker in the same business, then everything comes in automatically your standard. So now you see your standard is B standard, where people paying you this much only, and you can market it more than this. So to do all these things, you have to lift yourself higher and higher with your creativity. You have to think impossibles, And normally, say my wife, my parents, my brother, sister, they don't sometimes understand me what I'm talking, because I talk about images, and they are into different fields. One is engineer and one is doctor and this and that. So they find me crazy. What is he talking? What is Gopal talking? My God, he's out of the brain. Let's skip it. That way. So when you're so abnormal, you have to be abnormal, crazy, little madness here, And where a normal Aam Aadmi don't imagine and think you have to do all this thing, And in your work also, you have to reflect your mindset, your age, and sometimes you can play more younger than your age. Is your behavior, basically, your behavior in your work, So many things comes through the camera lens and you grab the image, So everything reflects the kind of person you are, And connectivity, as I said, connection is very important, how social you are, how you handle other people on the set. Like whatever, like creativity, how you're most successful, intelligent, but so many people, they lived at certain level only, then they died. Why? So many people asking me today, other cinematographer, Gopal, I don't know what happened. Suddenly I have no work. So why? I said, ask yourself. Somewhere you misbehave with people. You humiliate others. You are not a god. And you can't work alone. It's always a teamwork. Cinematographer can't say, oh, I'm a god. Like you is a teamwork. And there's an art of getting your work done on the set. There's an art. And I am deeply into it, whether I like somebody or not. That is nothing to do with the project. If there's somebody is on the set and I'm supposed to take the work out of that person, I see myself, I make myself so comfortable. I get my work done. The moment is over, then it is my mindset. Whether I like that person or not, nothing matters. For my work, I have no ego. Absolute nothing. There is an art of getting the work done from all the people around you, all 360-degree people who are working around cinematographer. You have to learn how to take your work done. how to get your work done. The moment you keep them comfortable, give them little respect, you know, all the small people to all the heads of the department, you have to treat them very humanly, get your work done. That is the best magic, I would say. It's like a guru mantra, you know, like, first of all, honesty is with your own self. These are the guru mantras. Then, honesty, then, like, be clear in your mind what you're doing, you know. Be absolutely clear. If somewhere if you're not satisfied or something, keep it with you and next time improve it. But don't get it exposed. Don't get it exposed. These are very important thing to keep others comfortable, the people who give you work, you know, or the clients and producer, director, whoever. You know, like, and one has to be really self-driven, very self-driven. And if I tell you the other side of it, the good side of it, now there are so many people who started with me. One is earning, say approximately, say hardly 8-10,000 a day. One earning 20,000 a day. Same batch people I'm talking, huh? And same thing happens today onwards even. Whoever is starting, say 100 people starting today, after 20 years you suddenly realize, you know. And some of my people who started with me, some people charging 50,000 a day, some people charging even ₹1 lakh a day. So this industry is offering you this kind of remuneration. If at the end of it, with your creativity, progress and everything, one has to struggle in Bombay in a film industry which is very toughest. You know, so money matters at the end of it, you know, but money follows your work. You can't ask for it. And every time you see, it's like demand and supply, when so many people calling you for your creativity, then slowly if one can, you know, increase the remuneration, you know. And today, like all the top rated cinematographers charging approximately ₹1 lakh a day, you know. So it all depends, I meet all the people around me who started. Some people are missing, not there, you know, unfortunately. Some people there, but they're just managing. So there are so many understanding and exposure I have. It is like a treasure. I have a treasure, you know, of guiding somebody to what is film industry, what is, and nobody belongs to you. And look, as you're good, you're honest with your work, you keep on going, keep on walking. The day your mind gets corrupted, I think that is your beginning of your end. You know, automatically you can't help. No contact, nothing is going to pay you. No influence, nothing. It dies automatically. As I said, so many people come up so fast, so big level, and they died with no work, you know. And so as I was saying, I talk to all these friends. You figure out, I can't say anything, you know. Somewhere you have done something missing in you. You have to figure out, dig yourself, figure out, you can refresh yourself and come back. You know, there is a guidance I give people normally. So, these are very important side of thing, like it has both the side, like other side of the coin. So let's see, I'm very open, anybody wants to come and meet me for guidance, and this is built in me because somebody guided me up well, right? So I'm here. So the way people gave me something, I want to give it back to others. You know, this is what is my funda in life. You know, I have lots of time for the beginners to explain them, you know, how to begin and how to invent, how to figure out your own self, you know. See, after your training, after your institute, primary education, after you finish, you have to basically join one senior cinematographer, and you have to contact people, and some senior busy cinematographer who are always in search of new boys and girls, you know. So you join somebody who is busy. It's very important that cinematographer is very busy, so you don't waste your time. And basically, the moment you start working on the set, on the field, you being exposed to so many other people. So there is an awareness about you. So after a couple of months or couple of years, people know you definitely. And as I said before, you have to make up your own rapport with people, right? It means you have to build up your working relationship with people. So, this is how other department also there are so many assistants and all. So the way I have seen what we used to do, we used to shoot something as on student level. No, they took the camera in hand and we were shooting, creating our own script. So one person started directing, I started shooting, वगैरह वगैरह. Just like that time passed, But instead of wasting time, work on your own film, do your show reel your own way. Let's show it to people, And I'm sure somebody will pick you up if they like your work. Somewhere a beginning starts. Are so and so not very busy. Let's work with his assistant. He's working very well on the set, being assistant. So let's try him. There are multiple combinations getting work from the industry. Multiple. So the best way he work out with me, like the person I was working my boss Cheng Kohang, and he was so busy, his work was like overflowing. So many people, then his director started talking to me, do you like to work with me? I am very confident you're working so well on the set, so why don't you do this film, Gopal? So I took permission from him. He said, yeah, you must work. So I met right kind of people. So I started working with the small projects, Somebody gave me documentaries, somebody gave me coverage, somebody gave me audio visual, somebody gave me news coverage even. So I have done all kinds of work, but I made sure whatever I shot, it was a big break for me, my God. Because he's never big in the first place, he's never. You have to become big. So he starts with small projects, So when I got this kind of opportunities to work with people were out of assistant, when I was assistant, people started offering me independent job. So I said yes. And all the small job, as I said, like for audiovisual to documentary, any dirt. I never said no, but I made sure I'm shooting glamour. Everything I was shooting some machinery. Machinery, I shot it like such a glamour way of shooting machinery, So all these things are inbuilt, like my own inner talent, my observation, my watching others work, so many things combinedly work with me, because I was also in love with so many cinematographers locally or internationally, definitely, because I was following their work. So I started shooting without any compromise, all those things, and I was so honest. So the people I worked with in those days, my initial first few days work, and suddenly started calling me more for more work. The same people repeated me. I said, oh, thank God I'm looking at sky, it's happening. So work, you definitely somewhere you get the work. And there you have to be very careful. At any stage, maybe after a year, maybe after 2, maybe after 5. One day you're going to get, everybody is given a chance in this industry. Everybody given a chance. So there is nothing there you have to prove yourself. Yourself means, it is creative side of it. Your visuals has to talk. So when you do this kind of work, you have nothing to worry about work, because everybody is given opportunity, which you have to explore ultimately. And there are so many ways, as I said, it works combinedly around you. Not only your visuals and your images, no. So many things, your understanding with the script, how creative you are, how much you are adding to it, and how smooth you go with your scripting, because everything you're narrating through the lensing, your lighting, like we paint with the lights, normally we are painters, we paint with the light, the way we hit the light. So when you light up people or the actors, small to big to models, they have to be really comfortable. with you. First of all, the chemistry has to kick. Like when you hold a child, newly born child, sometimes the child cries because the chemistry is not working out the way you hold the child. So that chemistry, what we create even with our own people, our own kids, the same we have to create because every film is an individual to me. Every film is a body, is an individual. You have to really pour salt into it in your work. Just see you do the best to your best knowledge and work for us. Definitely. And then there are, after this, when you start working, there's so many self-realization, which is very difficult to explain, but you have to understand how many people out of that previous job calling you. That graph you have to follow, you know. And when such thing happens, then at one day, like after a couple of years, you are seasoned. And every day you work, your knowledge is deeper and deeper, your practical knowledge. It's like doctor. Like you start operating today and after 10, 20 years is another world. So this is how it is. You have to be specialized in something, which comes with the experience in age. But one is nothing to worry about work. Work definitely follows you when you begin on working under somebody. Because people keep eye on you. You don't need to look at and think of people. Somebody is watching you working on the set. So that's it. There's again a guru mantra kind of thing. So, don't enter any politics. It's very important. Just work yourself, go home, sleep, get up in the morning, go for work. Simple. It's a whole clockwise, everything functions like that. So that's it. Thank you.